Hello guys, how are you all? Hope you all are doing great. And in this video, basically, I will be talking about the topics which you need to focus more for the interview. So basically, this video is not only for the experienced person. This is also for the fresher as well, because the technical interview, for technically every person will be asking the same concept, whether you are applying for a freshers or experienced positions. Okay, so and this video is basically for the Java developer. uh, so let's get started. So what you need to prepare, or what is the topic where you need to focus more, right? So this is the questions everyone will be thinking, right? Because Java is a ocean, so we cannot directly go and study entire complete things, because within a year also you cannot complete the thing. It's a big large concepts, right? So but we need to focus for the interview, right? So without wasting the time, we will come to the point. Okay, so first thing it comes like core Java, and this is the topic where most of the interviewer will be asking, right? Because this is the basics one, and they want our understanding on the basic concepts, right? But in core Java, what we need to study more, right? So first I will tell you the string operation, right? So in this lots of things involved. Okay, like what is string, right? Why it is immutable, right? And and alternate of a string if you were to make any changes, right? So why I am telling about this, because this is the questions, or you can say the place where everyone will be asking. If any interview, let's say if out of 100, 90 people will be asking these questions. uh, Tell me, the string, what is string actually, the literals, right? String literals, and the comparisons between, they may give you some scenario, right? So how it is doing with the equal operator and double equal to operator, right? Why immutable, alternative string if you want to make any changes, right? So these things, and they will ask you reverse of the string. So there again, we have like, we cannot directly use string variable to hold the, the alter when we are doing reverse, right? So that also is a tricky thing. So if you are using string again, then they will ask you why you are using, like if even we are making changes, so it will create lots of objects. So as many string literals, if you see the characters, as many characters we have, so when it is just you are splitting and you are keeping inside the appending it in the string, so those many objects will be created, right? So keeping all these things in mind, you have to do the operations. So you know reverse, reversing string. So this is the one which you need to focus. And next comes, the map concept. Basically it comes under collection. Inside collection, what? Map. Again, inside map, basically they will ask the hash map. Okay, hash map, internal implementation, implementations. Okay, and underlying data structure, data structures, collision scenario, they may ask what if collision occurs, right? So that also you need to answer. And yeah, and equals and as code. So why map using equals and hash code, and what is like what if you will not use? So this type of questions they will be asking this, okay? And that's all from the hash map. And it may ask sometimes like the whether it is accepting null or not. If yes, then how many null, how many keys and values. So these things will be they will be asking, right? And again in map they will be asked tree map also, okay? So basic understanding of tree map, like why we should use, or you can say why tree map. you know to for the tree map, to implement tree map for any of our class, we need to implement what, either comparable we have to use or comparator, because you have to uh, first specify the class, the Java class, how it should be sorted, right? So without that it won't work actually. So this type of questions they will ask, okay? So if you start understanding, or if you start seeing the tree map implementations and all, and then you can understand easily. So just I am giving the overview of this, the topics what they are going to ask, basically where you need to focus more and more, okay? And if you come again the collections, so list and array list, okay? Sorry, inside list, array list and linked list. The differences and all, okay? So this completes the whole collection, basically the main focus area, okay? They're not going to ask you the vector and some like hash table and all. So if you know it better, but I'm saying mostly what they will ask you, right? So from collection you can expect these three things, and this is the I think overall every company is going to ask you these questions, okay? So it completes the collections and the string operation. And apart from that, what you can expect for again you go with the multi-threading concepts, okay? So in multi-threading, again we, yeah, one more thing I have forgotten, in hash map they will ask you the concurrent hash map concept also, okay? How it works, okay? How it works, its implementations, how it is different than normal map, hash map, how to get synchronized of hash map. So yeah, this is also very much important, okay? This concept concurrent hash map. The multi-threading, in multi-threading basically they will not ask what is synchronization and all. So they will directly go with the we have executed services and all, so thread pooling concept. So they will ask basically all these things, executed service, runnable versus callable, okay? Future object. So yeah, and some like the scenario based question, like create deadlock situation, deadlock scenario, or deadlock multi-threading. So this they may ask you to write the code by sharing the screen, okay? And so what we have covered is tree collections, okay, multi-threading, okay, and uh, you have to the design pattern, also they will ask, mostly singleton, and inside singleton the multiple level of checks, like how to uh, what happens in the multi-threaded environment, how to stop creating duplicate object, and what will if you are cloning the the object. So at the time also there is a possibility to get the new objects, right? So restrictions using the in multi-threaded environment, okay, multi-threaded environment, how we are going to restrict it when cloning environment, you can say. uh, yeah, that's all. So basically they will be asking these things only, and there are still some more scenarios where we can go ahead understanding these things, other design patterns like factory design pattern, and strategy. So basically these three design pattern they will mostly focus, if they are asking, right? So I think this is the most important areas you need to focus, okay? And apart from that, the they are not going to ask uh, the basics, the modifiers and access modifiers, those things. But yeah, what others questions, this is the conceptual the topics I have given. Apart from that, you know so as I told, string operation. So here I can write one more thing, like create your own immutable class, create immutable class, they will ask, okay? So and what else? So in core Java, basically there are some topics wise I will go now. The question wise, what are the questions they are going to ask? So basic questions. So interface versus abstract, okay, before Java 7 and after Java, you can say before Java 8 or from Java 8 or after Java 8. So there are many changes after Java 8, so obviously they will focus mostly on this, okay, interface versus abstract. And then they will see, if you are saying interface from as from the Java 8 perspective, there is no much differences, only one difference is there, like in abstract class we can have one constructor, right? So uh, the use of that constructor, and why they have come up with the the interface, the default and static functions. So what is the use, and this kind of questions, right? So this is the general understanding. So you can, if you know it, you can answer it very well. So that way. And before Java 8, like there was much differences, but from Java 8 there is only one differences between the abstract and interface as per my understanding. So there would be much more, but I am not aware of that. So if you are like if you know like there are many other differences from the Java 8 perspective, then you can say the same by explaining the changes and all. Okay, and then directly jump to Java 8 features. So what they are going to ask from Java 8 features, right? So Java 8 features, the most used Lambda expression, then Stream API, okay, and in Stream API there are you have to practice it. Basically this is all about the practice, so where lots of functions are there, lots of filters, predefined filters are there, so you have to use it so that you will be more habituated. Basically if you are conceptually, if you are theoretically, everything you are saying, they will ask you the snippet code, giving some examples, right? And they will ask you to perform the using the Stream API functions some operations, right? So it comes all because of the practice and all. So you need to practice well in Stream API, okay? And then we have what do we call optional class. So what is the use of this, they may ask. So basically they will focus on these three things from Java 8: Lambda expression, Stream API, and this optional class, the use and all. Okay, so hope this covers. There are lots of things that will be, again I will be talking, but I think if you are done with this, so I think it is very easy to clear the interview. Code Java, basically Code Java interview. In next video I will be uploading the concept where you need to focus more and more on Spring Boot, Spring MVC, and Spring Core. So these three videos I'll be sharing. So please, if you have not subscribed my channel, please do subscribe.